Hi, here I'm at the Ben Chou's campaign headquarters. I'm with the campaign manager, Robert, here. So, hello, Robert.
Hi, how you doing today?
Very good. How are you?
I'm doing. It's a fantastic day.
Yeah, well, thank you,
Yeah.
and congratulations on the
Thank you
big
so much.
success for the campaign. Tell us about what do you think about this results? Is that a surprise, or what do you have expected, or below your expectation?
For me and my team, and I think especially for Ben, I don't think this is a surprise at all. I think we went into this knowing that Ben was the right candidate for this position, and I think we knew that people were going to hear what he had to say, and were going to appreciate his sincerity. So in my opinion, and I think in my staff's opinion, yesterday's results kind of just vindicated that we're doing the right amount of work.
Yeah, so, tell the audience about the results. I know about 5,000 votes, and just give us the overall success.
So we are we're heading to a runoff. Obviously, no one got the 51% majority that you need to prevent a runoff. So we are sitting comfortably right now in second place. Obviously, our opponent raised a godly amount of money, and we did not. We had a budget of about $150,000 for this primary, and they raised somewhere around $330,000. So we were outspent, we were outraised, and so where we are in our positioning is we're very comfortable.
Yeah, so they have like 2 times of the money,
right?
And to achieve, I guess that they're like 40 something percent, 43%.
Yeah, 40. I think it's somewhere around 36% right there,
36,
and then we're
okay.
sitting at about 25%.
Yeah, so twice of the money, but not twice of the results. So
Right.
I think that's a huge success.
No doubt.
So tell us about your experience. Have you
Sure.
worked on the other campaign, and how did you meet Ben and work on this campaign?
Sure. Yeah. So I started campaigning right after the 2016 election. I think a lot of people my age were inspired by that election, that presidential election, to get out and use our voice to combat the rise in hate that we were seeing across the country, to combat this idea that people who are different from us are less than us, but that's not the case at all, right? And so I got involved right after 2016. I started working on a number of campaigns.
So where did you graduate?
Sorry about that. Yeah, so I graduated from Texas A&M University.
Aggies.
Yes.
I'm also an Aggie.
Yeah. It's game. Yeah, no doubt about it. I'm not wearing my ring, unfortunately, but graduated from Texas A&M and with my degree in political science. From there, immediately after I graduated, I started working for on Mayor Sylvester Turner's re-election campaign here in Houston.
That's a Houston mayor.
Yes, no doubt.
Okay.
And that's really where I learned a lot about what it takes to be an organizer. To be a community organizer is a lot of hard work. Okay. We are always on. We work really rough hours. We work like 6-7 days a week. But we're doing it simply because we want to help our community.
I see.
And so I had the benefit to work on that campaign, and I met some fantastic people who really helped me, I think, become more comfortable with organizing. And I've only grown from there. From there, I've traveled around the country, working on a number of different campaigns for different folks. I did work in Texas and North Carolina, Colorado. I've worked in a number of places, and
you have the national across the states experience.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So, where did you grow up?
I grew up here in Houston. I grew up in Northwest Houston and the Cypress area.
Oh, okay. You're also like a Postonian.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, and I born and raised here. My family is from here, and so having had left for so long, I was out of Texas for a number of years, and I wanted to come back. I wanted to come back, be closer to my family, and it just so happened that Ben was looking for a campaign manager, and me and him met, and we decided that we could work together, and so we wanted to head off on this journey to make sure that we could create a better Harris County for its residents.
Oh, that sounds great. So you What is about your culture heritage?
So I am Hispanic. I am
Oh.
my dad and is Hispanic. His mother and his father are from Chihuahua, Mexico, and so that is where I'm from. You know, my mother is Native American and white as well. So I am a mixed bag over here.
Yeah, do you speak Spanish?
I don't speak any Spanish, unfortunately. You know, growing up, I kind of, and I think this is something a lot of people my age experience coming from a mixed family. We kind of turned away towards some of our culture, and but now that I'm getting older, you know, I'm getting back into it. I'm kind of really just finding myself and who I am and where my culture fits into that. You know, you know, when I was in school, I chose Latin, I chose German, and so I never really embraced that part of me. But now that I am getting older and you know, expecting to start a family here soon, you know, and so I want to bring, you know, my family into a world where they embrace their culture.
Yeah.
Like I did.
So what inspired you going into this political campaign? Of course, you studied political science. When you started a major, did you think about you going to the campaign?
No, never. Matter of fact, when I started school, when I first went to school, I didn't want anything to do with politics. I was actually studying, I wanted to write books. I wanted to write nonfiction, historical books. And that's where I had put a lot of my work and effort. And then, like I said, you know, 2016, you know, Donald Trump being elected to the presidency of the United States really changed the way I viewed myself and my community. And from that point forward, I actually changed my major to political science because I knew.
What was your major before?
English. I was studying English.
Okay.
So I spent most days reading books all the time. You know, reading literature and.
So this is the example how an event can change your life,
No
right?
doubt. Yeah. And definitely for the better. You know, and like I said, right after I graduated, even when I was in school, you know, I was working for Democratic candidates. In Bryan College Station. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Del Monte. He ran for a congressional seat for Bryan College Station, and unfortunately he lost. But he really inspired me to get involved in campaigns. So I have Del to thank for a lot of things.
Wow. Also, you also have other ethnic people of different ethnicities on your team, right?
No, Del, yeah.
So, well, of course, Ben being an Asian American, you're a Hispanic American.
Right.
Wow. So what else?
We have an African American on our team. We have a couple of our deputy organizers are Asian Americans as well. One you met yesterday, Kevin. And we have 2 white organizers as well, right? So we are a family that works together, and we work really well together. You know, this is the best team of organizers that I think I've ever worked under, and I'm really proud of the work that they've done. And you know, they bring their own culture to the work.
Yeah, definitely. You achieved the big success, and it sounds like your team reflect the representation of America.
No doubt. No doubt.
And thank you so much for the conversation, and I wish you the success for the runoff.
Thank you so very much.
And remember, go out and vote.
Thank you. Get out and vote, guys.
Thank you.